Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about glucose metabolism, and there are several metabolism happens in our body, like carbohydrate metabolism, lipid metabolism, protein metabolism. Out of that we are going to see about carbohydrate metabolism, that is comes under glucose metabolism. And this metabolism we are seeing about one cycle named glycolysis. So this glycolysis process happening in our body for giving energy to our body. So let's go into the topic. So coming to the definition, so normally metabolism is the chemical reaction in our body cells that change mainly food into energy. So while we consume food, that has to be changed into energy, and for that metabolism should be important. And glucose metabolism is mainly necessary to provide each and every cells of our body with energy, and it is very important for cell survival and specific cellular functions like cell signaling in nervous system and in neurons. And it involves many chemical reactions that convert mainly carbohydrate into glucose, which provides the energy for the cells. Obviously, our cells get energy in the form of glucose, and this glucose comes under carbohydrates, and that carbohydrates, glucose has to be broken down, that is glycolysis. Glyco means glucose, lysis means breakdown, and that glucose gets breakdown into some of the product. Let's see about that. So this is the ATP-ADP cycle, in which adenosine triphosphate is released in the form of energy in our body. And there are multiple processes which is involved in glucose metabolism. First one is glycolysis. As I said before, breaking off glucose into pyruvate and lactate. So the glucose gets breakdown into pyruvate in aerobic condition, and it gets breakdown into lactate in anaerobic condition, and it finally produces the ATP in the form of energy, and these all happening in the cytoplasm of a living organism. And second process is gluconeogenesis. Gluco means glucose, genesis means synthesis. So synthesis of glucose from mainly non-carbohydrate precursors. So non-carbohydrate precursors means it gets converted from glycerol, lactate, pyruvate, oxaloacetate and other amino acids. So this is the one process of glucose metabolism. And another one is glycogenolysis. So meaning glycogen, lysis means breakdown. So breakdown of glycogen in liver and muscle cells. Okay, so the glycogen always stored in liver and muscle cells, and it provides immediate energy during fasting time. So when we are in fasting, we are not able to consume any type of food and no glucose energy is in our body. So during that time, our liver and muscle cells break down the glycogen into glucose molecule for the energy of our human body. And finally is glycogenesis. As I said before, genesis is synthesis. Glycogenesis means synthesis of glycogen from glucose, and it allows the excessive storage of glucose in liver and muscle for later use. So glycogen has to be synthesized and it has to be converted into glucose. So main process is glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, glycogenolysis and glycogenesis. And in this video we are mainly concentrate on glycolysis, which is the breakdown of glucose into pyruvate and lactate, and it mainly involves several steps and several enzymes, and it acts as the chemical reactions in our body. And today we are going to see about what is glycolysis, its phases, its steps, its enzymes, and finally the net reaction. And these are all the topics are covered in the glycolysis topic, and who discovered the glycolysis and what happens in our body during the glycolysis process. These are all we are going to see.